Welcome back to EduTalks. Today, we're diving into something truly exciting, the future of learning in 2025. Let me ask you this. Are you ready to supercharge your learning next year? Imagine having your own personal tutor, research assistant, and study buddy all rolled into one, available 24/7. Sounds futuristic, right? Well, that future is already here. Stay tuned, because today we're unveiling the cutting-edge AI tools that are about to revolutionize how you learn, remember, and actually enjoy the process of studying. And trust me, you'll want to stick around till the end, because tool number 3, that one is going to blow your mind. Emma, let's start here. We all know traditional learning methods, textbooks, classrooms, even online courses. They've been useful, sure, but they often feel outdated. What's really changing in 2025?
That's a great question, Marco. You're absolutely right. Traditional methods are still valuable, but they don't always give personalized results. Think about it. 2 students sitting in the same classroom might have completely different learning speeds, strengths, and challenges. Yet, they're both expected to learn in the same way. That's where the gap has always been. But now, AI is stepping in to fill that gap. The tools we're about to discuss don't just automate boring tasks. They create an intelligent, customized experience for each learner. In 2025, AI is no longer just about convenience. It's about transforming education.
So, we're talking about moving beyond one-size-fits-all learning, more like one-size-fits-me.
Exactly. And this is why 2025 is so important. We're entering a stage where learning isn't just something you have to do. It becomes something you actually want to do, because the tools make it engaging, efficient, and, dare I say, even fun.
All right, let's get into specifics. Language learning is something so many of our listeners are passionate about. How exactly is AI changing the way we pick up a new language?
This is one of my favorite areas, Marco. Language learning has always been challenging. Grammar rules, pronunciation, endless vocabulary lists. But imagine having an AI tutor who listens to you speak in real time, gently corrects your pronunciation, and even adapts lessons based on your progress. That's what's happening right now. AI tutors are becoming conversational partners. They don't just throw grammar rules at you, they actually talk with you, like a patient friend who never gets tired of practicing.
So, basically, it's like having a friend in your pocket, available anytime you want to practice.
Exactly. And here's the best part. These AI systems adapt to your personal interests. For example, if you love cooking, your vocabulary builder might teach you words related to recipes and kitchen tools. If you're into travel, it'll focus on airport phrases and cultural conversations. It's learning that feels alive and connected to your actual life.
That makes so much sense. I mean, how many times have we tried to memorize random vocabulary lists that we never end up using?
Exactly. And here's another exciting piece. Immersive AI environments. These are virtual spaces where you can role-play real-world scenarios. Want to practice ordering food in Paris or booking a hotel room in Tokyo? The AI can simulate that experience, complete with realistic responses, accents, and even cultural context.
Wait, so you're telling me I could sit in my living room but feel like I'm chatting with a waiter in a French cafe?
That's right. And this level of immersion is what builds confidence. Instead of feeling nervous the first time you actually face that situation in real life, you'll feel prepared, because you've already lived it through AI practice.
Okay, that's already pretty mind-blowing. But you mentioned earlier that tool number 3 is going to surprise us. Can we give our listeners just a little teaser?
Let's just say this. If you've ever wished you could read a huge article, a research paper, or even a textbook chapter in minutes instead of hours, you're going to love what's coming next.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. Coming up in the next section, we'll dive into how AI is revolutionizing knowledge retention. Imagine never forgetting what you've learned because the system itself adapts to your brain. Sounds like science fiction, right? But it's happening now.
So, Marco, We just talked about how AI is transforming the way we learn languages. But learning something once isn't enough, right? The real challenge is remembering what we've learned. That's where the next wave of AI tools is stepping in.
Yes! I think everyone listening has had that frustrating moment. You study for hours, feel like you've got it, but the next day it's gone. So how does AI fix that?
Great question. One of the most powerful tools right now is adaptive flashcard systems powered by AI. You've probably heard of flashcards before, but these aren't your old-school index cards. These systems use something called spaced repetition, which is a scientifically proven way to strengthen memory. The AI doesn't just throw random cards at you. It tracks your progress, understands which words or concepts you keep forgetting, and adjusts the schedule. That way, you see difficult material more often and easy material less often. It's like having a teacher who knows exactly how your brain works.
So instead of me guessing what I should review, the AI says, "Hey Marco, you keep forgetting this word. Let's practice it again."
Exactly. And here's another breakthrough: AI-powered summarization tools. Picture this. You've got a 20-page article or a dense lecture. Normally, you'd spend hours trying to pull out the key points. But with these tools, the AI can distill all that content into a neat summary with the most important takeaways.
Hold on. You mean I can cut through all the fluff and just get the essence? That's a game changer for students drowning in information.
Yes, and it doesn't just save time. It improves comprehension. When your brain processes a clear, focused version of the material, it's far easier to remember.
Okay, you mentioned earlier that tool number 3 would surprise us. Is this it?
Almost. The real showstopper is intelligent quizzing platforms. These aren't generic tests. The AI actually analyzes where your knowledge gaps are and then generates targeted practice questions.
Wait, so the test literally adapts to me?
Yes. Imagine you're studying history. If you already know the major dates, the AI won't waste your time. Instead, it'll challenge you on areas you're weaker in, maybe specific events or interpretations. It's focused, personalized, and incredibly effective at locking information into long-term memory.
So far, this sounds like a dream for students and language learners. But I know our listeners, some of them are researchers, professionals, or lifelong learners. Are there advanced tools that go beyond flashcards and quizzes?
Absolutely. One of the most exciting frontiers is AI-driven research assistance. Instead of manually combing through dozens of sources, you can ask the AI to synthesize information for you. It gathers key insights, organizes them, and produces a concise report. It's like having your own research intern, available 24/7.
So, basically, I don't need to drown in academic papers anymore. My AI does the heavy lifting.
That's right, but there's more. We're also seeing the rise of virtual AI study groups. Imagine logging in and instantly being part of a group where AI moderates discussions, keeps everyone on track, and even jumps in to answer questions. It's collaborative learning without the scheduling headaches.
That's fascinating. So learners won't just be isolated with their screens. They'll actually feel like part of a supportive learning community.
Exactly. And perhaps the most powerful of all, personalized learning paths curated by AI. Instead of you guessing what to study next, the system evaluates your goals, strengths, and weaknesses. Then it creates a tailored roadmap, step by step, to guide your learning journey.
That's huge! No more wasting time on things I already know or topics that aren't relevant to my goals. It's like having a personal coach.
Yes, and this personalization is what makes 2025 such a turning point. AI isn't replacing teachers. It's enhancing the way we learn, making education more human-centered, not less.
Wow. So far, we've covered AI tutors, immersive practice, adaptive flashcards, smart quizzes, research assistants, and even study groups. That's a lot already, but I know you've got even more for us.
Yes, because learning tools are only as good as how you actually use them. In the next section, we're going to talk about how to integrate these AI tools into your daily routine in a way that's practical and sustainable.
Perfect. So stick with us, because up next, we'll show you how to turn all this exciting tech into real results for your learning journey.
All right, Marco, we've painted a pretty exciting picture of what AI can do for learning. But here's the catch. These tools only work if you actually use them consistently. Integration is the key.
Yes, and I know many people listening might be thinking, this sounds amazing, but where do I even start?
Exactly. Step 1 is simple. Choose one AI tool that matches your most pressing need. If you're struggling with memory, start with adaptive flashcards. If you're drowning in reading, try AI summarization. The mistake many people make is downloading 5 tools at once and then getting overwhelmed.
Oh, I've done that. You get excited, install everything, and then you don't use any of them.
We've all been there. That's why step 2 is building habits around your tools. For example, set a 15-minute daily session with your flashcard app. Or make it a rule that every time you finish a lecture, you run it through a summarizer. Consistency beats intensity.
That's powerful. Small daily habits compounded over time. It's like fitness for your brain.
Exactly. And step 3, avoid over-reliance. AI is incredible, but it should support your learning, not replace your effort. Don't let summarizers do all your reading. Don't let tutors think for you. Use AI as a partner, not a crutch.
That's a really important point, because at the end of the day, we are the learners. AI can guide, but it can't build curiosity or persistence for us.
Now, let's zoom out for a moment. If this is where AI in education is in 2025, what comes next?
Yes, give us a sneak peek. What should our listeners expect in the next few years?
We're moving toward deeply immersive AI learning environments. Imagine putting on AR glasses and walking through history as if you're really there, guided by an AI historian who answers your questions in real time, or learning science by virtually experimenting in a lab where AI explains every result.
So basically, textbooks are going to feel prehistoric.
Not extinct, but definitely evolving. We'll also see AI mentors that grow with you over time. Instead of starting fresh with every new subject, your AI will remember your strengths, your weaknesses, your preferences, and adjust accordingly. It's like a lifelong learning companion.
That could completely change the way we think about education. Not just school or university, but learning as a lifelong journey.
Exactly. The future belongs to those who know how to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And with AI, that process becomes faster, smarter, and more engaging than ever before.
So, listeners, the question is, how will you use these tools? Will you let them sit in the background, or will you actively shape your future with them?
If today's conversation sparked some ideas, don't just stop here. Pick one tool, try it this week, and see how it transforms your learning.
And remember, here on EduTalks, we're all about exploring how technology and education come together to unlock your full potential.
2025 is not just another year. It's the year learning itself changes, and you don't want to miss out on being part of that revolution.
Thank you for joining us, and until next time, keep learning, keep growing.